In this video, we will see how to distribute gems with the jeweling options here. So we have the prong, the cutter, the micro prong cutter, and the distribute on curve. And this is the one that we will mainly see during this video. So here, what we would like to do is to use only this ring shape simple bevel ray 3. Just to tell you that I save as here. I always save the files here that you will need during the training, and I always save it for you. So like this, you can come back to the different techniques we did see. Here we will use only this one, so maybe we can remove the others. So I will delete hierarchy just like that. Okay, and now I have my object here. So what I will do, I will make a new collection and I will call it gems. Good. The first thing we need to know to be sure that the gems will fit perfectly is to know the distance. So I know it's 1.8 here, 1.8, yeah, it should be 1.8. Let's see that a little more precisely. So I will take two dots, two vertices here from here to there. So with the shift key I have the two vertices. I want to take this distance here. I go into the view settings with the measure it tool. I did enable before the measure it add-on here to have this, and I will just use the segment just like that and show. So it will show me 1.6 between these two. Perfect. So I hide this and I remember 1.6, so it will be the size of the gems that I will add all along the ray here. So I go into the gem here, the gems here collection, and into the jewel craft add-on. Now I will use the jeweling option here. So but for that I will add a gem and it will be a diamond, simple. The size will be 1.6 millimeter, and yeah, simple cut, simple diamond, just like that. It can be whatever object you want actually, but it will work well with that. Okay, I keep it in the center. You can see that I have a curve here. The curve is different from a mesh. You can see that a mesh is done with some vertices, some edges, and some faces. Okay, we did see that before, but the size here, if I go into edit mode, you can see that it's only here manipulations like that, manipulators like this. Okay, so it's really totally different approach of modeling. So first of all, it's only a line like that, okay, and a curved line, and I have only manipulators that gives some options to the curve. Okay, so we have this little sign that tells it's a curve object and not a mesh object. The mesh is the triangle here, and the round here will be the diamond will be distributed only on curves. It will never work with objects that are meshes. Okay, so I will select here the size, here the round. Okay, with Control key. Okay, so the round in yellow, I think we will have a look on that, and distribute. Yeah, the round in yellow and the size in orange. I come back here. The round in yellow, the size in orange. So first this, second this, like that with Control key, and just like this we will distribute on curve. So first of all, you can see that the orientation is not good. You have two distribute on curves options. They are exactly the same. You can come directly to that one. So we have the size at 1.6 because it was the size of the the diamond, but you can change it like that. You have the orientation that works with the tilt. You can see here it's degrees and you can manage the tilt. So the tilt, it will be minus 90 degrees. Like this, we have something well oriented, and you have the offset as well. You can see that it goes outside now. So to be sure to have something good, you go into the side view and you play with the offset to go a little outside, but not too much, just like that. Okay, we are good to go now. Now we can increase the quantity if you need. You have another option here that we didn't see. It's the internal rotation. So it can be useful for things that are not round or not squared. You can play with the rotation like that. Okay. So I keep it at 0. For this case, it's really not useful. And I can increase the quantity here. So let's say I will put 30 and it will give me this. And if I increase that directly, I can really see what's happening now. I can play with an absolute offset as well. You can see here, if I put 0.2 as an absolute offset, it will define directly the quantity that I need. So sometimes it will not be able to make the last junction between the two with the same number. So you have to play with the number slowly with Shift key. And yeah, like 0.19 will be perfect here. And you can see 29, it's good for that. But if you want 0.1, for example, to have something, yeah, let's say 0.05. 0.05 would be a good example. And I can add some quantity and play with the number to be sure to have something good. And now you have 0.0.22 millimeter. That is the right number to play with for this example. If you really want something free, you remove the absolute offset and you increase the quantity, and it will give you the same here space between the objects here. Okay, so let's say for my case here, a 36 can be good. Okay, perfect. You can play with the distribution as well, the percent here. So let's say I want to make another distribution. I will add the first one. Good. And let's say I have another object different. So I will duplicate this collection like that. And I will make something a little different into this one. So what I will do, I will just remove some edge loops like that to come back with this. So I remove this edge loop, this one as well, this one as well, and this one as well. The goal will be to make an extrusion not into the entire length, but make an extrusion from a space to another. So let's say we will go there and I will select with faces. So I take this and I go until 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will go until 10 maybe. Yeah, or let's say 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I go until there. Perfect. And I continue with control click and control click. I make the same into the left side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up until here. Perfect. And now I have what I want to extrude. Okay. The goal will be to have a rail only into this part of the ring. So I will make this extrusion 0.25. Okay. And now I have a rail like that, only on a part. Okay, so now I would like to, and maybe we don't want something inside. We want something outside. We don't want something outside. We want something inside. So maybe from here to there, and from here to there. Okay, and make an extrusion here. So negative 25. Perfect. So this will be a good example. I'm not really happy with the results. I would like more, actually. So I will add 3 on that side. So 6 and 3 on that side. 6 as well. Make my extrusion negative 125. And now I'm good. Perfect. Now I would like to make a distribution still on this curve. So I will add a new collection and it will be gems 2. Okay. And I will organize a little better like this. Okay, perfect. So now I can just add another gem. Okay, add another gem here, sorry. And it will be this time still maybe some squarish shape like cushions, or maybe Flanders or radiance. I like radiance for that, maybe. Let's take radiance. Okay, and let's put some other, like topaz maybe, and let's go for that. Okay, we are good with this. And I would like to distribute on this curve as well, so I will make the same thing. Select the curve first, then the gradient here with control click, and make a distribute on curve. So it will make the same with the same options that we had before, so it helps us a little. What I would like is to distribute only on this rail and with the good values. So let's go there and manage a little the offset first to put it into the right height. And now I would like to change here the start and the end. So you can see the start will give us the possibility to play with where you want to start and the end where you want to end. So I want to end here. And I want to start here. Perfect. And now I can play with the number quantity. Maybe I can go until 12 or 13. 13 will be good, I would say. If I go until 14, it will be too much, maybe. Yeah, they will overlap a little. So maybe I can start a little more inside here. And it will give us the possibility. Yeah, not really actually, yeah. Yeah, no, they will overlap. So you can play with the size just a little one, just like that. Okay, and it will give us what we want. Okay, so now you have the gems that you want for this kind of design. So this is the possibilities of the distribute on curve. If you want to redistribute, you have to select the gems here. So we have the select here, you select all by thread with the stone, and you have the redistribute. And you can play with the same settings. The settings will come back and you can play with that, even if this one, the one that was here, did disappear before. So it's really helpful like that. You can play with it with whatever object. So for example, let's say we would like to distribute, I don't know, maybe some pearls like UV spheres. So let's make a new collection and let's call it pearl. Okay, so I will hide this one and add another one here, add another object, so it will be a UV sphere. So the size will be the radius 0.8, and maybe, yeah, it should, I keep the options like that, maybe a little less, like 24, and 12 might be enough, and make a shade smooth. Okay, and I would like to distribute it like that. So I will make the same thing. I select the size first, the sphere after, and just go into distribute on curve, and it will come back with the same options. Okay, So I just have after to manage my offset, to put it outside, and then after play with the quantity, just to add more or less, okay, and it will be okay for that. Okay, you can really play with this, and after with individual origins you can make a Z, and you might have some results interesting, but yeah, even not, whatever. So it was just to show you that it works with whatever objects, whatever you want. So it can be very interesting to use this like that. So, or even to make a pearl necklace, or yeah, or whatever. It's really interesting to play with that. So that's it for the distribute on curve option. And you have already, you see, two kinds of rings with the gems that are separately classified here into the collections, and you can play with that. In the next video we will see how to distribute gems into a personalized curve, and we will see that in the next video.